right, DC, you've had a lot of high praise for this mixed martial artist leading into the fight this week. He is as well-rounded a fighter as we have in this division, and kind of a case of pick your poison. He can do it all.
He can do it all in one package. I mean, I think of the greats, the George St. Pierres, of the John Joneses, and the best fighters in the world, the guys that just seem to possess every skill that allows for them to be great. This man has that. He has that ability. How does he implement that? How does he use all those skills in order to get his hand raised? He's done it time and time again. Big task tonight. But I would imagine with that skill set, he can get it done.
Yeah, he said confidently, I've got to be ready for everything, perhaps more of a specialist on the other side. But this man has accomplished a great deal thus far, and he is showing no signs of slowing down. All right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy and his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer and much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs him to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. Tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sean Strickland. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here, and as humbly as he could put it, Sean Strickland believes he has every advantage in this particular matchup. He is convicted that if this fight goes to the ground, he will be the stronger man. Also believes he can run some clock in the clinch if need be, given his opponent's obvious striking acumen. But Strickland is no slouch there as well, and there are many reasons why Sean Strickland, methodically over the last 4 or 5 years, has built himself into one of the very best middleweights on the planet. Now mixing one into the body. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, big overhand. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away. Oh!
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, right hook attempt, no good. Straight right is there.
It won't take many of those.
Well, the last style bender's got it going here tonight, DC. As he often says, I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. His accuracy is on a completely different level than most of these middleweights he's facing. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No,
see how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
That strike blocked by Strickland. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh! Big right hand.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his huge block there.
Both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight. I mean, geez Louise. Oh, he hurt him again.
Strickland's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He hurt him real bad. Lands a solid kick right there.
Adesanya's cut on his...
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Both fighters...
Oh, that hurt. That hurt bad.
Gets back to his feet. Man, look at him load up on that right. Well, we got a lot of... Adesanya gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Nice job by the defensive fighter. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other decision.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Adesanya's hurt very badly. And now some separation.
2.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
10 minutes in the can. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Adesanya's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood. And you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, that's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't have too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Adesanya's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doubt. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Beautiful right hand over the top. And that will do it!
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 4 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so as they say, another highlight for the appreciable reel of the middleweight champ, Israel Adesanya, your winner tonight by knockout.
Adesanya is such a powerful guy and such a big guy that when he lands, he can shut your lights off. Tonight, he gets the job done in spectacular fashion.